You need to watch the expressions on the faces of Trump's lawyers as he describes another woman who has credibly accused him of sexual assault. Now, just to recap, Donald Trump held an emergency press conference in New York City after he appealed the verdict in the E. Jean Carroll case, where a jury deliberated that he had sexually assaulted her. And during this press conference, if you want to call it that, Donald Trump rambled about Russia, made up conspiracy theories about E. Jean Carroll, and in this clip, he perfectly incriminates himself. He says that there were two witnesses. He describes the witnesses. He talks about another person who has accused him, and I've never seen a miscalculation like this in my life before. Just pay attention to his lawyers' faces.
Now, there were two witnesses. One is a woman who's followed me for years. She said in 1979 I was in an airplane with her, commercial flight, and we became very intimate. I just sat down. I think I had the book, The Art of the Deal. I was famous then, too. I've been famous for a long time. And we're sitting in first class, according to her. Never happened, by the way. Totally made up story. She's a Clinton person, too, by the way. Big Clinton person. She made up the story. And so many years ago, and I think it would be 1979. One of my many people behind me could correct it, but I think she said 1979. It's a long time ago. And I sat down. I believe I had some pretty big success then, and I was being talked about a lot. Maybe The Art of the Deal was out, sometime after that. I'm not sure. But I was well known. And passengers are coming into the plane. And she said I was making out with her. And then, after 15 minutes, and then she changed her story a couple of times. Maybe it was quicker. That I grabbed her at a certain point, and that was when she had enough. Now, so think of the impracticality of this. I'm famous. I'm in a plane. People are coming into the plane. And I'm looking at a woman, and I grab her, and I start kissing her and making out with her. What are the chances of that happening? What are the chances? And frankly, I know you're going to say it's a terrible thing to say, but it couldn't have happened. It didn't happen. And she would not have been the chosen one. She would not have been the chosen one. She has gone around for years saying the story. Everywhere I go, she says this story. And it's a total lie. Now, I assume she'll sue me now for defamation like I got sued by E. Jean Carroll.
Wow, but it gets worse. Nick Field on Twitter said, Trump giving a disastrous press conference ensures that his record of sexual assault will be the #1 news story the weekend before the debate, and I'm sure he'll get asked about this during the debate. In this next clip, Donald Trump brings up an additional woman who has credibly accused him of sexual assault and details the allegations for almost 5 minutes. I, of course, won't play the entire clip, but Trump says this woman, whatever her name is, and just talks about another woman who has accused him, unprompted.
Two witnesses. One is named Jessica Leeds, so she was up again. She can't get rid of her. She was up. She said I was in an airplane doing that. A couple of things. You have an armrest in planes back in those days. Oh, by the way, she didn't know anything about the flight, where we were going.